Hello students of class 7. I hope all of you are physically and mentally fit. Today we are going to do a very interesting poem. The name of the poem is Rebel, The Rebel. The Rebel is written by the poet D.J. Enright. Now children, who is a rebel? A rebel is somebody who chooses a path which is always different from others. He is somebody who thinks opposite of what everybody else thinks. He is somebody who does not conform with normal. He is somebody who is determined to be different from others in all ways possible. Now in this poem, we'll be learning about this rebel who always at all circumstances tries to stand out, tries to be different from everybody else. Now children, in our class, you must have come across students who always do things which nobody does. For example, most of you want to go out and play. The rebel will say, no, we will not play, or I will not play, I will learn in the class. Now when everybody else wants to learn in the class, the rebel will ask the teacher to go out and play. Now these are the people who have a different way of looking at life. Okay, they want to stand out, they want to be different. This is what they are always working towards. Okay, but children, is being rebel good? Let us find out in this poem. I hope all of you have opened up your page 33 of your honeycomb book. Now let's start with the poem. Now, when everybody has short hairs, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hairs, you know what the rebel does? The rebel cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. He keeps quiet. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel opens his mouth. He creates disturbance, right? When everybody wears the uniform, as expected, the rebel will not wear a uniform, right? Let's see what the rebel is dressed with. When everybody else wears a uniform, the rebel dresses up in fantastic clothes, beautiful clothes. Well, suppose there is a function in your school, you all are wearing brilliant clothes. You know what the rebel will do? The rebel will come in school uniform. Now when you're having a class, the rebel will dress fantastically or extravagantly. So you can say the rebel at all times, at all circumstances, tries to be different from his classmates. He tries to stand out, right? So yeah, in the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in good word for dogs. Now children, while you are having conversation in your tiffin break, you must have come across students who always say, we watch these movies, we play so and so games. But you know what the rebel will do that time? The rebel will say, no, I don't play any games, I don't watch any movies. But suppose there is a discussion about studies, the rebel will say, oh, I love that movie, I used to watch this movie. The rebel will quickly start a conversation about movies. So you can see how a rebel always thinks and does opposite to what others do. Now children, when everybody is praising the sun, you know what the rebel will do? The rebel remarks on the need of rain, right? Now when everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of the sun. Now suppose it's raining outside, you all are not able to play. The rebel will be very happy. Oh, thank God it's raining outside, I'm very happy. But when it is sunny outside, the rebel will be unwelcoming of the sun as well. So he always does something which everybody else thinks is utterly different. It's completely different. So he chooses a road always that is less traveled. Okay. Now when everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. Now suppose You have a party, you have a function in the school. You know what the rebel will do? The rebel will not come. The rebel will choose to stay at home and read a book. But when there is exam, when everybody else is studying, you know what the rebel will do? The rebel will go and attend parties. The rebel will have a blast. The rebel will have a wonderful time. When everybody else stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting, right? When everybody says, yes please, the rebel says, no thank you. Now suppose everybody is offered sweets in the class. Everybody will have sweets except the rebel. The rebel will say, no thank you, I do not need sweets. When everybody says, no thank you ma'am, we don't want a class on Sunday, you know what the rebel will say? The rebel says, yes please ma'am, we want to have a class this Sunday, I want to learn new things. So you can see how a rebel always contradicts everything what other people do or say, right? He always tries to be opposite of what everybody else is. Now, yes, the last two lines of the poem are very important. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. Now children, why rebels are necessary, children? Okay, remember the battle of 1857, the Sepoy Mutiny, the revolt? Yes children, if there won't have been a revolt, there won't have been a mutiny, Indians would have been ruled by the Britishers for ages to come. If we didn't have our freedom fighters like Subhash Chandra Bose, like Mahatma Gandhi, we would be still ruled by the Britishers, right? So they did not conform with the crowd of accepting the Britishers' rule as normal. They tried to establish a freedom movement. So here being different, being opposite to what everybody is saying, not tolerating any sort of brutality is good. Being a rebel here is very good. It's important also. But children, now let's come to the present situation. The government has asked all of us to stay indoors. It is COVID 2019 and we all are suffering because of that. We are not able to meet. Now, if somebody for rebel says, I will not listen to the government orders, let me go outside, have fun. Is it good? No, that's not right. So, a rebel should not be a rebel just for the sake of being a rebel, just for the sake of being opposite to what others are doing, but just for the sake of being different. He should not be a rebel. That is called utter foolishness, right? It is not intelligence. But when you choose to be a rebel during a time of brutality, when you are seeing brutal things in front of you, when you are not tolerating things and you are trying to stand up, that is something you should learn. That kind of a rebellion is good and acceptable, okay? So I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Now, thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.